Hello everyone and welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'm Dr. Malavika Jaykumar and welcome to episode 3 of Culture Bites. Episode 1 of Culture Bites was on the patriarchal bargain. Episode 2 was on cultural capital. And today in episode 3, we will be unpacking the term habitus. And I know that sounds a bit too academic and a little too dense, and you are right. But stick with me for the next 5 to 7 minutes, and I promise that by the end of this video, you will be able to explain habitus to a 5-year-old. So sit back, relax, grab a cup of coffee while you're at it, and just enjoy the next few minutes of this graphic guide.
Have you ever stopped to ask yourself, why do I think the way I do? Why do certain behaviors feel so right to me, while others seem strange and wrong? Why do certain choices I make feel obvious and natural, while others seem absurd and wrong? Why do I easily admire some ways of living, but find it hard to understand others? Why do I feel more comfortable with some people and groups than others? It's easy to believe that these instincts are just who we are. But what if they are not entirely yours? What if the things you like, the dreams you chase, the way you behave, and even your idea of what success and love look like were shaped quietly by forces around you, long before you ever chose them? What if your choices, your habits, and even your sense of what is normal are not random, not natural, and not universal, but instead they are part of something deeper, something called habitus? Allow me to use a metaphor. Imagine that the life you were born into is a video game, and you are a player. In most video games, you get to create your character. You pick the character's looks, skills, even the storyline that the character is supposed to follow. But in this game, something feels a little different. You realize you did not really get to design your character at all. The game had already decided your appearance, your skills, even the way your character moves and speaks. And here is the creepy part. It has suggested what your character might or might not like, making sure that these tastes don't breach the rules of the game. Now, you don't remember choosing these settings, yet somehow these pre-loaded settings feel familiar. As you start playing, you notice something else. Your character moves through the game world quite comfortably, following invisible rules that somehow make sense while inside the game. After a while, you stop questioning it. You are no longer bothered by who chose your character for you. You just go along with it. In fact, you begin to feel like this character is truly you and has always been you. That these choices were yours all along. But here's the secret. Your character wasn't shaped by you alone. It was programmed by others. Your family, your community, your class, your culture, the world around you. Their beliefs, values, and ways of living quietly programmed you before you even realized it. This invisible framework that shapes how you think, behave, dream, and live, and makes you feel what is right, wrong, moral, and immoral. That's what we call habitus. Allow me to use an example, and like last time, let's go to India. We might think that the way people perceive a threatening idea like risk would be universal. But let's see how two people in India see the idea of risk very differently. Imagine two men. The first man is someone who grew up in a business family in Gujarat. From a young age, it's almost understood that after finishing school or college, he'll either join the family business or start something of his own. Entrepreneurship isn't just encouraged in his family, it is expected. Starting a business, taking financial risks, aiming for growth, it all feels natural, even exciting. Chasing risks for maximizing profits is almost built into the way this man thinks about success. Now, Imagine this person becomes friends with someone from Tamil Nadu, another man. But he comes from a family where stability and steady progress are highly valued. Most of his family members have been government employees. Here, landing a secure government job and building a long career with a steady income is seen as the smartest choice. For him, success means security, benefits, a pension. It's about minimizing risk, not chasing it. To the person from Gujarat, spending years preparing for exams or waiting for job promotions might seem confusing and even absurd. He might think, why wait when you could build something of your own and become richer sooner? Meanwhile, the man from Tamil Nadu might see starting a business as unnecessarily risky. He might think to himself, why throw away security for something so uncertain? The truth is, neither of these men is wrong. They are both shaped by the invisible influence of their upbringing, their community, and the values they grew up with. Their habitus quietly tells them what feels smart, safe, or exciting, without them ever needing to spell it out. Habitus is powerful because it makes things feel natural, even when they are not universal. It's how all of us navigate through life. It's our social muscle memory. Think of it like this. When a plane reaches a certain altitude, the pilot often switches on autopilot. The plane keeps flying smoothly, following a preset course without the pilot needing to steer every second. The passengers don't notice it. To them, it just feels natural. It's the same with habitus. Habitus is our social autopilot. It silently steers our actions, our choices, our ideas of what is right, wrong, proper, or improper. It makes certain things feel completely obvious, while others seem strange, confusing, or even wrong. But here's the most fascinating part. Just like a pilot can override the autopilot when needed, we too can become aware of our habitus. We can start to notice it, question it, and if we choose, slowly change and adjust our course. Because while habitus shapes us, it does not have to trap us. The more we understand it, the more we can move through the world, not just on autopilot, but with awareness and intention.
And that's what habitus means. I hope that you're no longer scared of that odd sounding word. In fact, I'm hoping that you would be able to use that word in your conversations more often. As always, if there is any particular term or concept that you would like me to simplify, like I did today, please let me know down in the comments. Thank you so much for watching and stay tuned for more.